Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Reynolds with Board Better Off Reading Every Day. Today have I got a good one for you. It is actually a library book and I wanted to share it with you before I returned it. It is called The Worry Box and it is by Suzanne Chewy and it is illustrated by Sean Julian. And this is the back. High up on his thinking spot, Murray Bear looked out across the valley. "There you are," called his sister Molly. "It's time for lunch." "I'm not hungry," Murray sighed. "You're always hungry," giggled Molly. "Come on, or we'll be late meeting Oliver at the waterfall." "I don't want to go," sniffled Murray. "What if the waterfall is too loud? What if it's so big that I get swept away?" Molly squeezed Murray tight. "Waterfalls are big and loud," she said, "but they're also beautiful." "I won't get whisked away?" asked Murray. "Not with me to hold your paw," said Molly firmly. "Besides, sharing worries always makes them feel smaller," and the two bears held paws as they headed home. After lunch, Molly had a secret to share. "This is my worry box," she smiled. "When I'm worried about something, I write it down, then I put it inside." "Does it make your worries go away?" asked Murray. "No," said Molly. "But when my worries are in the box, they don't stop me from having fun. Let's make one for you." "Worrying won't stop me," cheered Murray, dropped his worry in the box, and shut the lid tight. "Really?" Molly asked. "Ready?" Molly asked. "Ready?" nodded Murray. Skipping along the riverbank, the bears spotted dragonflies dancing above their heads. "Almost there," said Molly. Murray stopped skipping and sighed. There, sparkling in the sunlight, was the rumbling, tumbling waterfall. "Wow," gasped Murray. "It's so big." "Look, Murray," Molly cried. "It's Oliver." Murray took a deep breath. "Let's go and play," he decided. Murray, Molly, and Oliver were busy counting fish when they heard a voice behind them. "Hello there," cried a rabbit Murray had never met before. "It's my friend Lily," beamed Oliver. Suddenly, Murray felt very shy. Lily and Oliver scampered back across the water. Lily climbed to the top of the rocks. "I want to go even higher," she announced, looking at an old oak tree. "Let's climb to the top." The friends raced off, all except Murray, who had started to worry. He wanted to join in, but his tummy suddenly felt tight. Then he remembered my worry box. He said, thinking about what Molly had said, he quickly wrote down his worries. I'm worried that Lily won't like me. I'm worried that I'm not a very good climber. I'm worried that everyone will laugh at me. Worrying won't stop me, he exclaimed, closing the box and dashing off to the tree. Up, 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 Murray climbed. Hurry, climb higher, called Lily. You can see everything, but Murray had found something wonderful, a hole in the tree, and inside was a nest of fluffy owl chicks. Wow, he said softly. Fluffy owl chicks. All afternoon, the friends played and swam until it was time to go. Oh no, cried Molly. I lost my backpack. The friends looked high and low until they found the backpack hidden at the water's edge. Just in time, said Oliver. The sun is starting to set. Hurry, Lily squeaked in panic. We have to get home. Why? What's wrong? Asked Oliver. Lily's lip trembled. We won't be able to see where we're going. We'll be late for bedtime, and I don't like the dark. Murray held Lily's paw. Sharing worries makes them feel smaller and not as scary, he told her. See, I keep mine in a special box. He gave her a scrap of paper and a pencil. You can put yours in here too, he smiled. Lily stayed by Murray's side as they walked through the woods. Follow the fireflies, Murray said. They're like night lights to show us the path. Eek! Lily squeaked as an owl hooted overhead. It's okay, whispered Murray. It's just Mr. Owl saying good night. Soon they reached Lily's house. Just in time for bed, Oliver beamed. Good night, everyone, said Lily, and thank you, Murray, for being such a good friend. High up on his thinking spot, Murray stood with Molly and looked out across the valley. Thank you for taking me to the waterfall, said Murray. It wasn't too big or too loud, asked Molly. It was both, giggled Murray, and it was so much fun. I can't wait until we go again. The end, boys and girls, of The Worry Box. Now, boys and girls, I do not own the rights to any of the books that I read to you, but I do love storytelling magic, and the magic of today's story is Miss Reynolds also has a worry box right there. I didn't always have a worry box. I made this box when I read this book to prepare to read it to you. And I wanted to put a couple of things in it that I was extremely worried about when I started doing B.O.R.E.D on YouTube and B.O.R.E.D on Instagram. I want to share those with you today. And I also want to say to you, if you have any worries, you can make a box like this too. I made this box out of construction paper, an empty box, some A Sharpie I used. We cut out some stars and circles, and you will also need your glue stick. And you can make a box too, and you can put anything that you're worried about inside that box. I want to show you what I put inside. These were my 4 worries when we were sent home to quarantine back in March 2020, and I didn't know what was going to happen next. I'm going to read my worries to you. No one will miss the after-school teacher, sitter, lunch monitor, or teacher assistant. That's what I believed, that no one would miss me. So we're going to put that in the box. That was my first worry. My second worry was, where will I get the books? Because all of my libraries had closed. My third worry was, I miss seeing my kids. I miss their laughs. That was my third worry. And my fourth worry was, I'm a hugger. They know I love them. And that is why I put that in the box. This box I made with my coworker. She's an awesome girl who always helps me. I find that I am so lucky to be surrounded by so many people who help me with all of these ideas that I have coming out of this head of mine. Ideas that keep me up at night. So I never worry about coming up with ideas. Boys and girls, it is Miss Reynolds with B.O.R.E.D. I absolutely put all those worries in this box and solved all those worries. Turns out, my kids did miss me. Turns out, I was worried for nothing because I was able to get all my books through the mail. I was able to get books from friends and family, and I'm still getting books. They just keep on coming. It's raining books at B.O.R.E.D headquarters. So if you have a worry, put it in the box and send me a message and let me know how it turns out. But for right now, we're going to do our famous twirl. Let's put this right here. And let's get this out of the way. And here we go. We're twirling with our worry box because there's nothing to worry about. Why do we twirl here at B.O.R.E.D? It's to shake our sillies out. It's to get up and move around. It's for any reason that you could think of that makes you happy. Because what I do here at B.O.R.E.D is I put a little knowledge in your head. I put a lot of love in your heart. And I even make you laugh a little. And there is nothing to worry about when it comes down to better off reading every day. B.O.R.E.D with Miss Reynolds. I'll see you again soon. Love, 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 love you. Bye.